Warning, the words cake and moist will be used a lot. Moist cake.
Welcome to the podcast at the end of the universe. Hopefully, you deposit a penny into a savings account in your own era to be able to afford this. If you haven't, we'll give you a minute to go do so.
Be quick.
Welcome to Fairly Oddcast. I'm Adam Watts.
And I'm Mark the Mind Destroyer LaValle.
So this could be... You know what? No one could actually hear this. It's possible. By the time it's uploaded and ready to listen to, we could all be dead.
It's very true.
We could be wasting our time.
Hopefully we won't be.
I really hope we're not wasting our time. Otherwise, I spent a shitload on presents today for no reason.
Now, as we just discussed, my brother in Australia is doing fine. And technically it is the 21st over there now.
Why is there fucking glitter everywhere?
I'm going to assume it has something to do with your daughter.
Oh, they have Christmas ornaments that had glitter on them.
There you
There's
go.
Fucking glitter everywhere in here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We've got another interesting development tonight. After 2 months of not drinking, I went out drinking tonight.
Yes, you did.
And I'm slightly inebriated.
I am not.
So, I'm usually the buffoon. I'm going to be more so the buffoon tonight. You're going to have to totally keep us on track.
No promises.
Tonight's episode is 100% dedicated to the end of the world.
In various ways.
In different sorts of ways. Not just the Mayan calendar. I think we're going to discuss some zombie apocalypses, alien invasions. But I think we should start with some top 5 lists, which I'm going to wing.
Excellent.
Because in my Christmas vacation where I have nothing to do but write stuff for this show...
You didn't.
I did not write a thing.
I didn't do a top 5 list this week either, so maybe I'll see if I can wing one.
Why don't we do why don't I come up with a subject?
Okay.
And we'll make a top 5 list together.
Alrighty.
I want to do top 5 things I wish I had done before the Mayans were right.
Okay. You're going first.
I'm going to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5, and I think this will be in no particular order because this will just be 5 things. It won't be 5 through 1.
Yeah.
I have never convinced a girl to dress up as Harlequin and call me Mr. J while having sex.
Nope, you have not, and I know that's a big dream of yours.
It is a big dream.
Yeah, it really is.
More so than Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman was just because it was that girl was dressed up as a superhero at that one Halloween party and showed some interest in me.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But Harley is the ultimate. But she's got to do the voice and call me Mr. J.
Okay.
At least at the beginning. Once we're actually doing it, I really don't give a shit what she has to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you got a number... Are we each going to go like 5 for 5?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
We can do that. I'm going to throw a slight twist. I'm not going to necessarily do things I wish I had done, but I'm going to throw in things that I'm curious about having done if I knew for a fact the world was going to end.
You're wondering what it would be like to suck my dick.
I am not. I'm wondering what it would be like to eat weird meats.
Like I said, you're wondering what it would be like to suck my dick.
No, but I am wondering what your brain would taste like with a couple of fava beans.
Nice. So, like...
and it could be anything. Horse. But you can buy... There's a Sobeys in this city that sells horse, by the way.
I think horse is really gamey. Is that what... Because they're very muscular animals.
Exactly, yeah.
You'd have to slow cook that bitch.
I would say braise that fucker.
Yeah, definitely. So horse is the top of your list of meats you want to eat?
No, I'd throw human in there too, just for fun.
Oh. Well.
No, if I knew for a fact the world was ending. I'm not saying I want to eat somebody.
It's like, you know what, the world's going to end. I fucking want to eat. You just said that. If you knew the world was going to end.
If I knew for a fact, yeah, but it's not something.
Somebody.
It's not something I wish I could do right now because I know the world's not going to end tomorrow.
But you wish you could. If the world was going to end, I would be in trouble.
You might be. You got those squishy cheeks. They look tasty.
You know what? I said it on my Twitter and my Facebook today. I thought it was the long-ass beard making me look ugly. Apparently, it's just my face.
It is. It really is. I was hoping that you were going to be completely clean-shaven, by the way.
Oh, fuck no. I have no jaw.
And I was going to make a reference, and people would probably have to Google it to find out why, but I was going to say if he was still alive, Allen Ginsberg would be a fan of you.
I'm drawing a blank on Allen Ginsberg right now, but I've had a lot of liquid courage, shall we say.
Well, he's a poet.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay.
But he's also a pedophile.
Oh.
I was hoping you were going to be baby-faced.
Oh. Tonight's gone dark already.
Terrible.
You sucking my dick.
I want to eat people.
Oh. We might have to just start again.
I wonder how many listeners we're going to lose.
We can't afford to lose any. It depresses me every time I look. And it seems to be every second week. Like,
yeah.
We don't have very many. Then we're back to a decent amount. Then none. Then
That's
back
weird.
to maybe we should just do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Then we'd have nobody.
Yeah. It'd be sad when we start doing a lot more of these things, but shorter ones.
Yep.
All right, number 4. So I already did Harley. You know what? I'd like to do a chick as Catwoman. Dressed up as Catwoman. I think my top 5 is all going to be sex with fucking female superheroes or villains.
Okay, fair enough.
So Catwoman is next.
Catwoman is next. I would like to... And it does, I don't know the car. No, it would have to be an Aston Martin. I would like to drive an Aston Martin around the Nürburgring.
You know what? I'm bringing comedy to this,
and
you're bringing seriousness to this.
It's true, but I'd like to do that, period.
Your dad's been to the Nürburgring?
He's driven by it.
He's driven by it.
Where you can pay and just drive
your own car.
Yeah.
I've got a different one for my top 3 that isn't having sex with a superhero or
All right.
supervillain. I would truly like to do the Gumball Rally.
Oh.
Gumball 3000.
Yeah. I would... You know what? I'm going to steal that for number 3 as well, because I would do it with you.
Oh, we would be a team. What kind of car would we drive?
Something shitty. A Loyale.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Totally Loyale.
Or a Shadow. Why wouldn't we take a Shadow?
I think the Loyale was more epic than the Shadow.
We had some adventures in the Loyale.
It was a fantastic car. I mean, we towed people down the street in the snow, and yeah, it was just it was a fun car. So I'm gonna cop out and steal your number 3.
Well, we're gonna do it together, so you're not really stealing it.
That's true.
So now I gotta jump right back into a number 2.
You sure do.
Fuck. Wish I had one more drink. No, not really. I'd like to go skydiving. I mean, that's a simple one to do. You could do that any day.
Yep.
Like, that's... No, you know what? Because you can do that any day, I'm taking it back.
Okay.
I want to go to Seal Island with the fucking great whites that jump out of the water.
Oh. I don't like sharks. The fact that there are sharks that do that somewhat terrifies me.
It means they can get you when you're not even in the water.
Exactly. And, yeah, not cool.
But I would like to go see that. I mean, I've seen it in high def, slow motion, up close, on TV, 52-inch TV.
Yep.
But I would really like to be close. And I'm terrified of sharks as well. But I think that would just be... And I don't want to see one of the little ones breach the water.
No,
I want to
great
see...
white.
No, I mean, even a little great white. I want to see the big air jaws one.
Yeah.
The thing that if it landed on your boat is done.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to go see.
That would be cool.
And then I will shit my pants and go quietly into the night.
That sounds fair. Keeping in that vein, it actually prompted me to think of one, because I'm also, I think, have an unnatural fear of bears.
You ever even seen a bear?
Oh, yeah.
Like in real life?
Yeah, in
Not
captivity.
I'm not talking the wildlife park where they just sit there.
Yeah, no, I've never seen a bear in person. But I've had bad dreams about bears when I was a kid.
I got a bear story.
I would like to punch a bear.
Like in semi-pro, like wrestle a bear?
Like just for making me scared as a child, I'd like to just punch a bear. Fuck you.
I have a bear story.
All
Should
right.
we go into the bear story
Sure.
right away? Okay. My mother used to work for Parks Canada. Mm-hmm. So she had a story of a ranger. There was a grizzly bear
Yep.
that was where it shouldn't be.
Fair
So
enough.
this is way back in the day.
Are we talking like in the suburbs or?
No, it was getting too close to campers in a national park. It's
Okay.
Parks Canada, right?
Yep.
So when that's happening, there's really nothing you can do.
Except move campers?
Well, that wouldn't be the first thought in the 70s.
Probably not.
It would be to go shoot the bear.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because the bear is becoming dangerous, and it's always they've always said, like, if you feed bears, they get a taste for human food, so they're always going to search it out. So there's nothing you can do about that to change their habits.
Yep. Probably even raccoons are probably the same.
So
Once they get a taste of garbage.
yeah. So Ranger sees the bear,
Yep.
takes his shot,
Nice.
drops the grizzly bear in one shot.
Cool.
Ranger goes over to inspect said dead grizzly bear.
Yeah, I see where this is going, I think.
Grizzly bear, not dead. Roar, swat with its paw, off comes dude's head.
Oh, nice one. See, now that's why I don't like bears.
You're going to go home and have nightmares about that tonight.
Because they can do that. That is not cool. I'm going to jump into number one.
Okay.
And I guess since you had a couple sexual ones, I'll throw my own sex one in there.
He's going to suck my dick.
I would like to have sex with my free pass.
Who is your free pass?
I don't entirely know right now.
You don't know. It's your free pass.
It's been different people in the past, and I don't know. I guess if I could have free choice, I'd have to think about it for a few minutes, and then.
Well, you think about it while I tell about my free pass. I have a free pass story.
All right. Oh yes, you do.
Anyone who's married knows what a free pass is. Anyone who's not married will explain it quickly for you. When you're married, there's always a list of a couple of names of celebrities where if you meet them, you're allowed to have sex with them and not get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Although I don't think anybody in the world has probably ever gotten their free pass and then probably not gotten in trouble.
It's true, but
anyway, that's the premise of the list.
In theory, everyone has this.
Yep.
Now, number one on my free pass list when I was married was Nev Campbell.
Yep.
We're sitting at Tom's Little Havana, having a few drinks and whatnot. And who is at the table next to us with friends but Nev fucking Campbell? And who did not have the balls to even fucking try? That's one of my life's greatest disappointments, is that I knew it wouldn't happen, but I should have fucking tried.
Even at least just said, hi.
I know. I didn't even do that. I didn't want to come off like a douchebag who asks celebrities to retweet them on Twitter because it's their birthday. Fuck, I hate that.
Yeah.
Can I get a retweet? It's my birthday?
No.
How about for one of your biggest fans from the United Kingdom? Can I get a retweet? Fuck you.
Yeah. I've thought about it, and this isn't 100% solid, but it's who I'm coming up with for now without more time to think. Christina Hendricks.
Oh my God, I love Christine. She has the perfect female body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
For those of you who don't watch Mad Men, give it a shot.
Or Firefly. She's on a couple episodes of that.
A couple.
I was disappointed Firefly wasn't on like HBO and stuff like that, so she could get naked.
Yeah, I don't know if she would have, though.
Oh. In every deepest, darkest fantasy I have, she does want to get naked.
Oh, yeah, there's
a lot.
I think there's a lot of people that would like to see that. So, yeah, we'll go with her. I think that's a great choice.
It is. That's a newer choice. That's definitely not the choice you got married with.
No, God, no. I couldn't even remember who that is. Could have been anybody. Who knows? Who cares?
I still need my number one, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Doing this on the fly. I've already done 2 superheroes, so I'm going to skip that.
You're a pretty big Star Wars fan, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I bet you'd like to rub one out for George Lucas.
No, but I do dream of going. You know what? My number 1 is I wish we were at Comic-Con and I could nail a Slave Leia.
A cosplay Slave Leia?
Yeah.
Excellent.
But after
Back
seeing...
to the sex, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after seeing Carrie Fisher on a roast recently, I'm pretty sure I could nail the real thing for an 8-ball and a garage bathroom.
Yeah, good chance. Good chance.
Like, she is... Oh, she's a wreck.
Yeah, she is a train wreck, and it's funny that they're considering bringing some of these people back for the new Star Wars.
I think they need to bring her back just to keep her alive.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
Like, she is... Oh...
Yeah, we don't need to go into that.
Oh, she is the end of the world.
Yeah.
She has seen the end of the world, and she is back from it.
Mm-hmm. That's what it does to you people.
Don't use drugs, kids.
No, definitely don't.
So that's our top 5. I think we did 5 each.
Yep, I think so.
Around there.
Whatever.
No one listens.
No.
We do this for our amusement and the amusement of like 6 others.
Yep.
I can almost name everybody who listens every week.
I do have a couple Xbox Live friends that have said they've listened, so...
Lies. Well, I mean, listen for 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, whatever.
All they get to hear is James.
Yeah. The only professional.
Yeah. Which we should shout out James Faulkner, who does our intro every week for us.
Yep.
We write him a little something, send it along. He records basically what we say.
In his damn sexy radio voice.
It is a damn sexy radio voice. He is the only professional thing about this show.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything else is just dick and fart jokes. So that's it for the top 5. We have plans if shit goes down.
Yep.
Like, not end of the world plans, because, I mean, that's just the world ending, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, there's a lot of debate about this whole Mayan thing, about survivors or not survivors. I think I'm in the camp of the world ends.
Yeah.
Not...
Like, doesn't it just stop spinning?
Whatever it is. But I don't think there's the potential for survivors. I'm not in that camp.
Why are you in a camp at all when it comes
I'm not. But, you know, if I had to choose a camp, it would be there are no survivors camp.
Yeah, that's what I am too. It's just like, there's no waking up and the world's gone to shit. You just don't wake up.
Yeah, like in an hour and a half, we're just either, I don't know, I mean, if the world stops, what happens? We all get flung off into space, right?
Yeah.
So,
where if you take a deep breath,
you might get picked up by a passing Vogon starship.
you know, the heart of gold, if you hold your breath.
No, the Vogons picked them up first. Oh, no, the Vogons threw them out. That's
Yes.
right. You're right. Sorry, the Heart of Gold. My mistake.
Which is shaped like a tennis shoe, except in the movie.
Yes.
I like that movie.
I do. And I know you're going to tell me that's what it originally was all supposed to look like, but I still don't like it as much as the books or the original movie.
Oh, no, I'm not saying, I've never said it's supposed to look like this. I've always said all the changes and additions.
We're Douglas Adams.
We're
whatever.
Douglas Adams, when he wrote a screenplay movie, he made all the additions and stuff to it, like when they were on the Vogon planet and stuff.
I don't like it as much as the original.
I enjoy it. I love it. The DVD has the greatest feature ever. It has a probability drive feature.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Which, if you press it, it takes you randomly to someplace on the DVD.
Yeah, like special features, the movie.
And not the beginning of a special feature. You could be right in the middle of a special feature.
Yep.
You're not at the beginning of a chapter. You could be in the middle of a chapter in a movie. You could be in the credits. You could just be anywhere in that DVD.
It's great.
It's amazing.
It is one of the best. As a gag feature, it's a great one.
I think the only thing better than that when it came to a DVD release was the Memento DVD, where it had the sticky note, "Play Me."
Yeah. That was pretty cool. That was a great movie too.
All right. And of course we're off topic.
Yep.
Because that's what we do. And that's why you love us. Because it's like listening to your friends chat while sitting around at home.
We should rename ourselves the Fairly Off Topic Cast.
We should just be Off Topic Cast. To lose that fairly before Fairly Odd Parents sues us. So you guys can't do a show about us. We're not doing a show about you. My kids watch that every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's not very good.
No, it doesn't look it.
So in the event there's an actual apocalypse, I did air quotes with only one hand. That's how lazy I am tonight. We have a plan, which we formulated in the 90s after watching Independence Day.
Yep.
We decided we needed an alien invasion readiness plan.
Yep.
This was written down. Everyone who was involved knew what their job was. I mean, we came up with this plan while sitting at Tim Hortons drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes because you need something to do while at Tim Hortons drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes.
When did that come out?
Mid-90s?
We were all still teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, when was I? No, well, 94, I would have been 20, so it's very possible I was close to the 20s. But anyway.
Late teens, early 20s is what we are for that.
Yeah. So still young enough to be stupid. But anyway.
So we had a plan. We knew who was going to go break into which stores to get what.
Yep.
Like somebody's responsibility was to go to like the grocery store and get as much unperishable canned goods as they
Canned crap, yep.
Somebody else's responsibility was go to Canadian Tire.
Guns.
Knives. Tents.
Machetes, whatever.
Anything we needed survival-wise.
Propane stoves.
Stuff like that. We knew who was going to get who. Like whose responsibility was to pick up who from where.
Because there were limited people with cars. Not all of us had access. Although I suppose most of us had access, but some of us even had our own. So, and at that point, 94, it might have been close to me having my own. Frederick's probably had his own. You had access to one of your parents, so we were covered in cars, but not everybody. So there was definitely some driving around to pick people up involved.
Definitely. I mean, you know what? I'm just realizing now. Once we say access to parents' cars,
yeah.
Do you realize nowhere in this plan was it to get our parents?
Fuck our parents. Who cares?
It was just to get each other.
Yeah. You just naturally... And it's terrible to say, but, you think of the older and the weak. You gotta weed them out. And that, sadly, includes parents.
It's true. They might have just dragged us down. Our parents weren't ready for this. We were ready for this. Now, they weren't.
See, back in that time and point of time, were even siblings considered?
Nope.
So, sorry, Matt.
It was just us. Mm-hmm. It was you. For the most part, it was you, me, Fredericks.
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Matt Young.
Yeah. Probably Meat.
Yep. Johnson would have been involved in this at that time.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Burgess.
Yeah, you know what? It was anybody who went to the track with us.
It was
because the track was the contingency plan.
That was our location.
Because it was big and wide open.
Yeah.
There was a tower we could be in.
Yep. There was even a couple of small buildings that could be used for different things.
And it's quite remote.
Yeah, it's for those who know Nova Scotia, it's off of exit 9, one of the Shubenacadie exits, and then it's
between
another,
the two. It's between the two Shubenacadie exits.
Between 9 and 10, yeah.
But it's way out in the woods off of one.
Yeah, once you get off exit 9, it was like another 20, maybe even half an hour, depending on if you drove the speed limit or not.
Which we didn't, because we made it all the way from Halifax in 25 minutes.
Yeah, that was a great drive.
That was an insane drive.
That's what you get when you try and race a motorcycle in a Dodge Shadow, though.
It's true. It's damn true.
That was the track president, Jerry, that we were racing.
It was. And there was a long dirt road. I mean, it was a secluded area.
Yeah, the track had 2 farms by it, but it was almost completely surrounded by trees, so good hiding spot.
Only one road in?
There was even a river somewhere in the woods nearby for running water.
We were set. And now it would be even better because there's actually washrooms there.
Yep. And there's a building, like a proper building, not just a shack. So that was our alien invasion plan.
Now, we've had to change it slightly with a zombie apocalypse. Because with a zombie apocalypse, you want less guns, more bows and arrows. You need reusable stuff because they're just going to keep coming.
And I would like to give a shout out. The reason I ever thought of a zombie plan was because of the guys at Red vs. Blue. They're the first people I ever heard mention, what's your zombie plan?
It's true.
Yeah, zombie plan. Yeah, definitely bows and arrows. And me and Perry Ann agree on this. Swords.
Yep.
Not bats.
No.
Not clubs.
You take that head off right away.
Yeah. Right through the brain. None of this 10 whacks to stop a zombie.
It's too much energy.
You want it out in one and done. Although, because of every video game that involves zombies and every movie that involves zombies, you also want a shotgun.
For backup.
Yeah.
You need guns for backup.
Oh, absolutely.
Because when
the shit's going down, you need a shotgun.
When the horde comes, you need guns to lay them down.
Yes, you do.
But you don't want to use the guns until then. Because the gun, it'll track them. The noise.
Yep. And in this day and age, of course, it's probably harder to get guns. The going to Canadian Tire to steal them may still be plausible, but you could also get killed by other people trying to steal guns at the same time.
So if we just stick with arrows, which we should be stockpiling now.
Yeah. Well, again, we were discussing this, me and Perry Ann, recently. Corey has bows.
A bow.
And so...
And that little bow. I'm not taking the little bow.
We need to make some arrows.
We're not going to make arrows. Why don't we just start stockpiling and buying them?
We'll get a lathe and some... and we'll turn logs into arrows.
I think while the zombie apocalypse is not going on, it might be just easier to stockpile.
It's true, but then you're crazy.
We're sitting here at 10:43 at night.
Yes.
Talking about our zombie apocalypse and alien invasion plans.
Yep.
I think we've hit crazy already, and we're fine with it.
It's probably true. Good location came up in our discussion the other day.
I don't think the track is the right place for a zombie apocalypse.
No, it's because it's too open.
Way too open.
But we discussed a great location the other day. There's a place in Beaverbank.
The old army base?
Called the Villa.
Nice.
You can only get into it via ladder.
That's perfect. Zombies can't climb ladders.
They're too stupid. So
unless it's a smart zombie like in Land of the Dead.
Yes.
And he leads them all, then we're all fucked anyways.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, great location. Because you wanna narrow your lines of fire when it comes to arrows or shotguns. You don't want to have to be like turning circles every 2 seconds to take them out.
Be a lot easier to prepare for a zombie apocalypse in the States.
Yeah, because you'd already own guns.
That's true.
Lots of guns.
Yeah. Shit. I'm out of end of the world stuff.
That's all right. My other, if for example, I couldn't get with friends, something prevented me from getting to you, bringing the family to you, and getting Jeff or Corey and Perry Ann and like your brother and sister-in-law. Like
we're not going to get my brother and sister-in-law.
No, we're not going to go get them. But
they have to come to us.
They need to know where we're going.
Like they're way the fuck out in the sticks.
If for some reason that couldn't happen, like we can't get out of our house or we can't get out of Sackville for some reason, I want to start befriending people that are a lot fatter and slower than I am.
Good luck. Have you seen yourself lately?
Yeah, but I'm pretty quick for a fat guy. Agile. So, and because they wouldn't be my good friends, I maybe not necessarily would feel bad if I had to hobble them.
You shouldn't feel bad at all. They're not your friends.
So, but see, the thing is,
you've befriended them as bait.
Yeah, well, see, and that's the bit that might make you feel bad is because you're friending them under false pretenses.
Shit's just got to go down.
Yeah,
we have to start preparing properly.
So
we need this written down. Everyone involved needs a copy with their section highlighted.
Yeah, but I'm thinking at least 2 or 3 slow people. And I'm not above, say, a senior citizen with a cane, or or somebody so large they need a rascal. Because I think I could outrun most rascals.
No, you can, but then you're going to get tired, and the rascal's going to go right past you.
It's true, but maybe I could football knock him off the rascal and steal it for a while. It also makes me think that I should get some form of bigger vehicle.
The Malibu's pretty big.
It's a good size, but I don't think it could take a lot of zombie hits.
Well, what?
Like clearing my path.
So you want to buy a tank? A Volvo.
A Volvo would be good. A Volvo would be great.
Or a Saab.
Yeah, well, Saabs are just safe. I don't know if they're tough.
Volvos are tough, though, aren't they?
Yeah, Volvos are the tanks of the car world. At least they were.
Maybe.
I mean, here's an example of how tough a Volvo is. When I was a small child, and I believe still living in Dartmouth, so we're talking younger than 6, I was playing with a young girl across the street. We were pretending to be family in our house, as you do as children.
Never mind.
Yeah. You did it. Don't even lie.
No, I was going to ask if you played Doctor.
No,
Have you ever played Doctor?
I don't think so.
I did. Once, that I remember.
See, I can't, but I remember this story vividly because of what I did.
You're playing house this way.
It was a standard Volvo, and I was in the front seat playing with the wheel, and purposely went after the gear shift, not realizing that moving it would make the car move.
It's true.
It did, and it went down. It went down the driveway because it was an incline.
A slight incline?
I would say.
Or a steep incline?
We're not talking like 45 degrees, maybe 20.
We're not talking my stupid driveway?
No, not at all. Enough to make it roll, though.
Okay.
Enough to make it roll down the driveway, across the street, and completely destroy the neighbor's front steps.
Oh.
Barely a scratch on the Volvo. And this is the 70s. So we're talking wrought iron railings and concrete, and it fucking destroyed it. It was amazing. But because I was so young, it only ever comes up sometimes when, family is together.
I've never heard that story before, ever.
Yeah, I've told it before, but you obviously haven't been around.
Or cared to listen.
Yeah, there's that. And I could understand either.
So we probably need to get a Volvo to keep either here or at your place that doesn't get driven. It gets driven like once a month, like around the block.
Just to keep it fresh, yeah.
Because Corey's got the Land Rover and the Jeep.
Yeah, I don't know about that Land Rover, though. I mean, I know he obviously drove it to his house, but is it in good shape?
I think it's good enough to run over some zombies.
That's true. I would like to a larger truck, though, than the Jeep and the Land Rover.
Like a Suburban?
Not necessarily that big, like Ford F-150, Dodge Ram, with a plow.
We could put a lot of us in the Suburban, though.
With a plow.
Oh, with a plow. Now, do we keep that here, or do we keep it at your place?
Doesn't matter.
Or do we keep it...
Can't keep the Volvo and the plow together.
No, we can't have both vehicles at the same place in case that place is overrun.
Yeah.
Because if you have to run here, or I have to run there, with kids and family in tow, we need a backup vehicle. Mm-hmm. So either one or the other is here, and the other one's at your place.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll take the hit for the team. I'll be the plow driver.
All right,
I'll forge the path through the undead.
and I'll hold on to the Volvo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you need a bigger family. You need the bigger vehicle to throw them in.
Yeah, and I mean, you can get a crew cab. I don't care how big the bed of the truck is, so I just want to be able to slap a plow on it.
Nice.
Yep. And then boom, off to the villa. We'll probably have to fight off other survivors, unless they're slow.
We could just run over them with the plow.
Well, I mean, once we're at the villa.
Oh, once we're at the
villa. We
villa.
may have to fight over the villa.
Well, why can't we just all get along?
I don't know how big this is.
It's true.
I've never actually been in it.
Me neither.
I've driven by it. So.
And we're more important than anybody else at this point.
Yeah. Well, especially other strange survivors.
Now, where do we keep the cache of weapons at? Do we keep some here, some there, some there? Or do we have a larger cache just to grab? Like with a few here, a few at your place, but a major cache somewhere else? Or is it split 50-50? I think little cache here, little cache at your place, and a major cache somewhere else.
Enough at each house to arm the adults at the house at the time.
Yeah.
Reasonably.
Shotgun.
Machete at each house for each adult. So me and Rachel will have...
I'm going to have to start dating just so I have a second.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Rachel each get a gun and a sword of some kind. And
so it makes you think we should date. I'm just getting ready for the zombie apocalypse, and I'd like to have someone riding shotgun with me.
Yeah, I need more weapons, so you have to move in.
I don't think that'll work with most ladies.
Now, do we need to include a set of weapons for your sister?
Oh, that's right, because she lives downstairs.
That's right. We can't just leave her. She may have her own zombie apocalypse plan.
She might.
I severely doubt it, but...
It's possible she does. If she doesn't, we can let her tag along with us.
Okay.
Only because she's right here.
Yeah.
Now, if she's out of the house, teaching or whatever, she's on her own. But if she happens to be home, she's in.
Cool.
We can't be bringing everybody along.
No.
We need to keep this focused.
No room.
There's no room at the inn.
We'll tell you where we're going, but we ain't taking you there.
Yeah.
I think that's about it for zombie stuff that I've got. The truck with the plow, the weapons, new location.
So it varies slightly from the alien invasion one. The alien invasion one's more likely, though.
Yeah, I would say. Well, who knows with
bath salts.
With God, yeah, exactly. God knows what kind of chemicals are out there nowadays. Or maybe everybody could get infected with rage.
I loved that movie.
It is. It's one of the best zombie movies there is.
It's not even a zombie movie.
Not technically, but
they're just angry.
Yeah.
I'm so angry. I'm gonna eat your face.
It's not a zombie movie, but it is. And those are the scariest zombies because they're fast.
Yeah. I mean, some run of the dead movies now.
Yeah.
They don't run like they do in 28 days.
No. Later. Don't forget the later part, because if you just say 28 days, it's a stupid Sandra Bullock movie about rehab.
We're talking about zombies. We know we're not talking about the stupid Sandra Bullock movie.
Yeah, well.
Hope Amanda's listening, because Amanda loves Sandra Bullock.
I know she does.
Fucking hate Sandra Bullock. Glad Jesse James cheated on her.
Now she's definitely going to punch it when she sees you next. So that takes care of zombies and aliens. Now, in regards to the Mayan thing that's going on.
Well, we've already decided that's just the world ending. We don't ever.
It's true, but I did hear an interesting little story on the radio today. Rick Howe had a guy. I think he's in New Brunswick.
Nouveau Brunswick.
Yeah, Nouveau Brunswick. Who's prepared for any kind of disaster. He's got 14 school buses.
I've seen that guy on like the Discovery Channel.
Buried underground and under concrete. He's got air circulation systems built in. What did he say? At the shallow end, there's like 5 to 7 feet of dirt, I think, over everything. And then at the deep end, there's like 15 feet of dirt over the concrete in the buses.
It's way more impressive than it sounds.
They're all interconnected. It sounds ridiculous. I don't know if he's rich and eccentric or...
I think he's rich and crazy.
Well, yeah.
I think he's gone beyond eccentric.
So
I don't even, from the looks of him, he doesn't look rich. He's like almost like an old guy. Like
he sounded old on the radio.
Yeah, big white beard, almost like what Santa looks like, but dirtier and
obviously
more
crazy.
Weed.
Yeah, good chance. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting idea as well. I mean, if we ever came into a bunch of money, we could build our own bus shelter.
If we came into money, we're going to build it as something other than buses.
Well, yeah, clearly, I suppose.
Well, no, buses might be a cheap alternative, really.
Yeah, because they've got
a structure.
I mean, yeah, you could just turn them all into like individual campers that are interconnected by little tunnels and stuff.
That way we each have our own home.
Exactly.
When I'm bored of you, I can go to my own space.
You can go to your own bus.
We have a central podcasting bus.
For the rest of the buses to listen to. That one have to be live, though, because we don't want to waste power recording and then broadcasting.
No, we just do it live.
Yeah, we'd have to do it live. Poor bastards.
And we wouldn't even have a microphone. They would just sit and listen to us talk. Yeah. Be like a really big pillow fort.
We should be behind a curtain, though, to maintain the, like, radio aspect of a podcast.
Mark and Adam in the morning. At night.
Cool.
Yeah. If we strike it rich in the lottery, we'll start putting some buses together.
Yeah.
Just in case.
We'll have to buy a plot of land.
Yeah. A big plot of land.
Not too far from where we are. Because when the shit goes down, you want to be able to get there quick.
It's true. Well, we could just move there. Like have a house on top of it.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yeah. Then
So what we need is a few acres, and we can put
a couple houses. Yeah.
Because I don't want to live with you until the apocalypse.
Yeah. And then in the basement, there's a trap door that goes into the bunker.
Bus world.
That means no one has to go to anybody else's house. You just go to your own basement. Bang.
Yeah.
You're in. You're secure. The door's locked.
And you're chilling in your bus.
Yeah.
Eating shit out of a can.
Listening to Mark and Adam in the morning. At night.
Excellent. Any other end of the world stuff? You're done with that?
I'm fairly done with it.
I got a couple extra things that aren't really end of the world stuff that I thought of today. Things I think it almost I think it's going to be a weekly thing. Something is going to piss me off throughout the week, and I'm going to bring it up here.
Shocking if something pisses you off during the week.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to hear half the shit that pisses them off.
You're a dog owner now.
I am.
Now, your dog, Dexter, is a bit rambunctious.
A bit. His name is Fuckface.
Yeah, well.
That's his nickname.
Now, let's say he wasn't. Let's say he was calm, like my dog was, Murray.
Oh,
okay?
I would love it.
Now, would you take, even in that state of mind, would you take Dexter to Walmart?
Like inside?
Yeah.
No.
Future Shop?
No.
Okay.
Don't they have signs like nothing but like
Probably.
assistant pets allowed?
I don't know. I don't
what
know
do
if
they
every
call it?
business does that, but I was at Future Shop tonight, and I was leaving. Some old guy and his wife were walking in with a dog. Now, granted, it was little, but they weren't carrying it like most people do. It was on the leash, and they just fucking walked into Future Shop with a dog on a leash.
If I was working at Future Shop, I would have kicked them the fuck out.
I don't, because the dog is small, why does that make it think you can walk into a fucking store with your goddamn dog? Which fucking screeched at me as I walked by it, to boot.
Did you kick it?
No.
No.
But that's a small thing, but I just thought, who the fuck are you that you can take your dog wherever the hell you want?
Old people.
So that would, that one really pissed me off.
We need more senior homes.
We do. Forced senior homes.
Certain age, bang, home.
Now, I kind of have a new list. It's not a top 5, but I'm going to name it the list of things not to do in life if the world doesn't end tomorrow.
Okay.
Like this guy Daniel did in, I believe, Florida. Daniel ran out of gas. Daniel got out of his car. He went and knocked on somebody's house. And I assume maybe he was going to ask for help somehow. Can you drive me to a gas station? Do you have jerry can? Do you have gas? Whatever.
Okay.
Nobody answered the door. Daniel walked into the house. Daniel turned on the Christmas lights. He watched TV. Played with the dog. Rooted around in the cupboards. Found a coffee cake. Ate half of it. Then he rooted around in their freezer. Oh, no, sorry, their fridge. Took some beer. 2 frozen dinners, a package of Hot Pockets, and something else from the freezer. This was all found in his car. And when the cops, he for some reason, like an idiot, he allowed the cops to search his car. I suppose you don't have a choice in the States in most cases. If they think they can, they will. Yeah, the owners of the house, the only thing they didn't claim were the 2 marijuana pipes sitting on the front seat of said car. So, let's see, did I miss anything that he stole? No. Okay, these people were all asleep, by the way. And heard, I think it was when he left the garage or was in the garage. So then, of course, they take him to jail.
Okay.
After all this stuff, he's going to be charged with breaking and entering, some kind of this, some kind of that.
Petty larceny, maybe.
They were transferring him to a cell. He got combative with cops. Now they're adding battery to his list of charges. This idiot who simply ran out of gas is now being held on a $75,000 bail because he ran out of gas. And he's an idiot, clearly.
Oh, my God. Some people.
Some people indeed. I mean, I don't... Oh, that was another thing I forgot in the article. When he was in the garage, he unscrewed the cap to anything that had gas in it.
You just unscrewed the
lawnmower, maybe a trimmer. There were 2 or 3 things that he just unscrewed the caps to the gas.
Didn't take the gas?
No.
Okay. Just unscrewed the cap.
Yeah. So.
Well, maybe he was going to take the gas but couldn't find anything to put the gas in.
Who knows? But definitely not the brightest spark that I've ever heard of.
Probably be president soon. Oh, no, he's got a criminal record now, so he can't be.
That's true. That's true.
Thank God for small miracles.
Thank God. It blew my mind. I don't know what to say. Just stupid. But anyway, so that was my funny news story of the week. That just made me laugh. So don't do that if you run out of gas, people.
And knowing is half the battle?
Yes. I mean, you know what? Take your cell phone, call a cab, and go to the gas station. Where they won't give you a jerry can. I found that out a few years ago.
No, they won't give you one.
They don't have...
like lender ones.
Lender ones anymore.
No.
Oh, we don't do that. Oh. So with my $10, I have to buy this $6 jerry can and $4 worth of gas? Yeehaw.
At least it was only $6 for the jerry can. At least it wasn't $12.
Yeah,
then you
true.
would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Or $9. That would have been even better, $1 worth of gas.
Mm-hmm. That was back in my pizza delivering days. I think I've only ran out of gas twice in my life. But once was pulling into a gas station.
Yeah, me too. I did that once too.
So that one will count as lucky. The other one, just, yeah. It was near the pipeline in Bedford. Jerry can, please? No. Really? No. You can buy one. Okay. Anyway. I can't give you my driver's license. You're just lend me one? No. I stopped getting gas at the pipeline after that.
Pipeline sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Even smokes are expensive there.
Yep. It's true.
I got one little thing before we're done.
Yep.
Netflix.
Yes.
Added Transformers and G.I. Joe cartoons.
I started G.I. Joe the other day. Is it only season 2?
Only season 2. So it has like the 5-part Rise Serpentor Rise.
Which was an interesting... I liked that as a short series, but there's too many of the new characters right away.
You start with Sergeant Slaughter kicking ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the guy's unstoppable.
Yeah.
But that one's...
And he was never in that good a shape, ever.
No.
But anyway.
I mean, they're okay. The Transformers, old Transformers cartoons are unfucking watchable because of the quality.
Really?
Just the animation quality, just the laziness and not giving a shit. Like, one scene there's 2 Starscreams talking to one another.
Really? But one was supposed to be like
one of the other
Ramjet or
two,
somebody. Yeah. Although
Optimus-
Ramjet was a newer one.
Optimus Prime is all blue in one.
Nice.
Megatron's not moving, but his Decepticon symbol keeps jumping up and down. And those are just
Wow,
those
that's
are
terrible.
just 3 things I picked up. It's like no one gave a shit. Like everyone was totally there for the paycheck.
Well, it's not even that. Transformers was literally created as a commercial for the toy, was it not?
Pretty much.
Literally like
Same
a
with G.I.
half-hour
Joe.
commercial. I will say this about G.I. Joe. I started episode 1.
Of season 2.
Yep. I lasted about 10 minutes before I couldn't stand the voice acting anymore.
No, it's horrible.
It's absolutely terrible.
I hate the fact they're always wearing their costumes.
Yeah, like Beachhead. Why are you wearing...
There was one scene where Beachhead had his mask up. Did you see it? Because it's in the first episode.
No, I didn't last that long. But that was another reason I turned it off. I'm like, why is Beachhead wearing a winter balaclava in the summer?
It's just they're always in costume. It's like, hey, we're relaxing on the beach, and the guy who's the snow guy, who I have no idea what his fucking name is.
Yeah.
And why was there no Snake Eyes?
Yeah, see, in 10 minutes I didn't see him either.
I watched all of Serpentor Arise.
He wasn't in that at all?
Never.
Really? And who's the Shipwreck? Really? The parrot's always with you? Always?
I like when they did the movies, because those movies came out really close to each other when they did like the feature-length animated movies.
Yeah, the Transformers movie is fantastic.
They had a deal set up for those to kill off major characters, like because they kill off Prime.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. But he does come back.
Eventually in the cartoon,
Yeah.
in the show, but in the movie they killed him. Duke was supposed to die in the G.I. Joe movie,
Really?
but there was such a backlash from Optimus Prime dying
That was pretty big.
that they changed it so he just went into a coma and came back at the end of the movie.
Weak.
So that's why Duke doesn't die. They were supposed to both kill the main character.
Wow. Now, I believe Optimus Prime comes back twice, doesn't he? Because my memory is a bit fuzzy on the cartoon, but I watched it quite religiously as a child. And I believe in one episode they found like a giant floating tomb of Autobots.
Yeah, something like that.
And I believe he was one of them, and maybe Rhino was another, like the red van.
Yeah.
But I thought
Hold it.
it may not have been Ironhide. Yeah, not Rhino. And I believe that resurrection was temporary, but I could be wrong.
I thought it was
Because I thought he was a little off. Wasn't Prime off in that?
No, I thought he got the matrix of leadership right back from Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, Rodimus Prime. You know what?
Way to go, Judd Nelson.
His toy, Hot Rod, before he became Rodimus, was a cool toy. His car was good, and his robot looked okay. Rodimus Prime was about as wide as 2 pencils. He looked stupid as a robot, as a toy, but not as stupid as the original Megatron toy.
It never made sense that he transformed into a gun that would fit in a Transformer's hand.
Yeah. Of course, they couldn't pull that off with the toy.
No. He doesn't shrink down as he's
No.
transforming.
But he had the dumbest, like, the handle of the gun, or the handle?
Yeah,
Whatever.
like the pistol grip.
Yeah, became his legs in this weird, awkward way. So he had these really wide legs, but wide back to front.
Yeah, it was.
He was just stupid.
Well, that brings us to the end of the podcast at the end of the world. Or end of the universe.
End of the
Did
universe.
I say end of the world at the beginning? Or did I say end of the universe? Have I
Yeah.
fucked up this whole podcast?
You might have. Such an asshole.
If you want, you can follow us on Twitter at FairlyOddCast.
And of course, Facebook at facebook.com/FairlyOddCast.
Well, that's it for us. And if you've been drinking, please don't drive. Don't use drugs. Stay in school. And so long, and thanks for all the fish.
And sorry for all the sloppiness.